am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Tricknick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Tricknick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Welcome back to the platform for those of you who were here earlier today. For those of you who are joining for this particular stream, welcome. I am Maninsman, and this is I Am Sure Sports. As you know, in a few minutes from now, the Jamaica Under-17 team will begin their quest to qualify for the U17 World Cup. They will be going up against Caribbean neighbors, St. Lucia. Yes, so it will be Jamaica versus St. Lucia. And we will have it all for you right here on I Am Sure Sports. All right, so for those of you who are, on the stream right now, listen, if you want, you can call in and give me your score prediction. What is your score prediction? Somebody's asking me that before I even ask them. What is your score prediction? And I'm going to try and see if I can get one of the great footballing minds in Jamaica when it comes on to stats and information to find out if we have ever played at this level. Very, 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 very tired. I know it is because there has been a very lengthy camp, but I'm going to try to see if I can get him on. He is Reggae Boys commentary very own Simon Preston, right? So hoping that he can join us before the start of the game to give us his own prediction, right? But until then, I see Ricardo Baggio, bless up yourself. He has dropped in. He says there will be a double for the man from whose family originate from out of Duane Park, Cadriano Marsh. Will score a double and Jamaica will win by 4. Marvin Ferron says Jamaica 7, and I suppose St. Lucia 0. All right. Is it being broadcast anywhere? Well, I'm going to give you ball by ball commentary. I will have some analysts here. Outside of that, you can go on the Concacaf YouTube platform, Concacaf TV, it is called, and you can watch it there. All right. Melshire Walker, what is your score prediction? I think this will be an easy 4-0 for Jamaica. Up, 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 management, up like 7 up, St. Lucia dead, as in football game talking, indeed. All right, so I have here none other than Hill, Sir Brian Myten. Would love for you to come and give me some of your expert analysis and punditary views on this special one. Yeah, man. So, Mr. Preston, good afternoon. Welcome. No, you must be very tired after a long, long camp for domestic players, and focus shift now to the U17 World Cup qualifying campaign that begins today against St. Lucia. Give us your thoughts and give us some of that historical information that you have, because I know you always have them right there, not on a laptop, not on Google, but somewhere in the name of yours. Go ahead and talk to us, Sir Preston.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, Mannings. Good afternoon to all the viewers and good evening wherever you are across the globe. Yes, I know I'd normally have my camera on, but just recharging the batteries after camp. As you know, Mannings, in camp you are
The
16
camera
to 18.
batteries, people, he's saying that he's recharging his own batteries because he's tired.
Yes,
So yourself, go
right.
ahead.
Exactly. As you know, in camp, you're underground 16, 18 hours a day. So, from time to time, it's important to rest. But yes, it's the start of our journey that we look forward to on Saturday, being able to celebrate a World Cup qualification. And in less than 10 minutes, we'll be able to start that journey. I think it's quite straightforward. Mannings, we top the group and we're in a World Cup, and it's that simple. And it has never, ever been this straightforward in terms of under 17 qualifying. There's 8 spots in CONCACAF. We don't have to face a United States, a Canada, a Mexico, a Costa Rica to get to a World Cup. A Panama. It is the Cayman Islands, St. Lucia, and also El Salvador. Those are the 3 hurdles to overcome to get to a World Cup and be in Qatar in November later this year in that 48 team under 17 World Cup. You are aware of the magnitude of the preparation this team has had in North America and, of course, on the island as well. The amount of games against Jamaican clubs and against Mexican clubs and against a few national teams as well. So there's confidence in the camp, and we can look forward to a very, very exciting tournament. And we want to wish Coach Butler and his troops all the very best as they take the field momentarily. And let the shows begin, and let's all unite as a nation, as you'd always say in your prayers, whether we are in Westmoreland, going over to St. Thomas, from LA to New York, from London to Midlands to Manchester to Yorkshire. It's now our time to shine.
Absolutely, absolutely, totally concur with those sentiments, Simon. Brian is asking why the squad was not posted on the JFF IG page. I don't know if you could answer that for him.
If he's referring to the under
The
17
15 squad, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's referring to the starting 11 or the actual 23-man squad, but the starting 11, I've reached out to Kerry James. No response at this point in time. And in relation to the squad itself, I'm still waiting on the graphic itself.
Okay, but the squad is so the squad is out though, but it's just that you're waiting on graphics.
Absolutely, yes. CONCACAF.
Yes.
Yes, and it was shared in the media group 5 days ago, and Brian is in the media group as well, so you'd see it as well that the squad is out as well, and CONCACAF unveiled it not too long ago, a couple of days ago, so it is there, and it basically, you could say the core of the team has been there since the genesis of these camps in North America. And of course, you as well, no Mannings, know about the players that we have that have shined in this journey, the Seymours of this world, the Taylors, and so on and so forth, that have been integral to this journey. So we're looking forward to a good show, and the stream should be up and running by CONCACAF in a few minutes from now when they take the field for the anthems.
Yes. So on a next note, when was the last time Jamaica qualified for the U17 World Cup?
Yes, so that everybody is aware right now, the teams have walked out onto the field, so they can be aware about that as the Concacaf stream is up. But yes, 1999 and also 2011. So the last time would have been 2011 on home soil, and of course this was the crop with Omar Holness, Jason Wright, Giovanni Brown, the likes of Jean-Claude Lawson, Quante Abatil-Smith, Richard Trench, Nico Campbell. That core, that was the 2011. So by qualifying this under 17 team, they'd become Jamaica's first team to qualify for 3 World Cups. So that in itself would be historic for this team and also for Jamaica as well.
Yeah. So as you said, Simon, um, the teams are out. I see the national anthem, I believe, for St. Lucia is being played as we speak at this time. All right, the best. Yeah. And I think sometimes people have this idea still that when Jamaica plays against the Caribbean nations, they're supposed to be this dominant performance. The expectation is always that we will drop 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, as if the other Caribbean nations are also not stepping up in terms of their play. I think it is time for the Jamaica. Well, I think the teams are about to greet each other. So the Jamaica national anthem has already gone. So the teams are
Mhm.
greeting each other, and hopefully we'll be able to give you the starting 11. We see Gio Taylor seem to be the captain in the team for this particular one. It's Cadriano Marsh right there. Um, so we'll give you the names. I see that's Owen Jump that I see. Look like he has also. There you go. So the starting team is Jump, Jabbar Johnson, Karen Simis, Cadriano Mark, Seymour Reed, Evel Gourmand, Giovanni Taylor, Marley Williams, Kai McLean, and Requan Campbell Jones. And in goal, we have the man from Glen Muir, who will be a goalkeeper for this one. Oh, I just missed his name.
It's okay. Check your WhatsApp, Mannings, and I took a screenshot of it for you, so you can be able
Oh,
to have
all
it
right. So
the
there you
duration
go.
of
That's
it.
very good. Yeah, very, 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 very good. So let's see if we can just, for those of you who may have missed it, Justin Murray is in goal. But there is always this expectation that Jamaica is supposed to um, defeat
Mm,
every Caribbean opponent by these massive score lines. Yeah, Giovanni Taylor, number 10, will be captaining the team. So there you go. That is the starting 11 for Jamaica that is on screen right now. You see the substitution. So it's Giovanni Taylor, the Marley Gary Williams. I think that's a man from Excelsior. You have Kai McLean, Raekwon Campbell Dennis, Alex Germaud, Cadriano Marsh, Seymour Reed, Owen Jump, Jabbar Johnson, Kieran Simis, and Justin Murray. I think the team, how it is,
mhm,
Coach Freddie Butler, of course, people don't pay attention to the positions that you see there. That is not how the team is set up based on those graphics.
mhm.
Yes. So,
Exactly, you're right. 100% there. CONCACAF just has done that, not from our angle. So you're absolutely right. Like a Kai McLean, he is a defender. But yes, you're right. Don't worry about that. And as the game progresses, you'll be able to see the approach, the build up. And as you know, Mannings, we have had Justin Murray, who is in the school, has trained in 2 camps with the senior national team as well. So he's gotten some great experience. And so has Giovanni Taylor scoring in the JPL as well. So that is amazing for them to be able to get first team action, you could say.
yeah, and some of these players are part Kai McLean, Giovanni
Mm,
Taylor, Justin Murray. They were part of the Cadriano Marsh. They were part of the
mm,
U15 team that played in that tournament, I think, almost 2 years ago.
correct. Yeah,
Yes,
2023 in Domrep, where we finished fourth, our
fourth.
best ever finish in this
Right.
tournament. So you're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Lots of close game to Mexico in that one. So the game is about to kick off. As you know, it is a stream. So you're depending on the pace of your internet. You may be a little bit faster than mine, but so bear with me if I seem to be just a little bit behind in terms of. So the kickoff is with Jamaica. Of course, this is Astro Turf So it's not your regular grass pitch here. It is in Guatemala, where they are playing. The next game is on Wednesday, where they play Cayman Islands, and then the final game they'll go up against El Salvador. I think that will be the battle for the top of the table. So we are about to kick off in a few minutes. For those of you who want to watch it, please know that it is on the Concacaf TV, which if you're in Jamaica, you would need a VPN, right, to have access to it, because it's not made available to this region because the Concacaf tournament. So Jamaica playing that one long upfield and cleared by the St. Lucians. Throwing one by Jamaica on this the near side. No names in the jerseys, so we try our best to give you names. I think Kai McLean and Jabbar Johnson are the two players in the back. Ball play they were trying to find Marsh, I believe that is, but intercepted by the St. Lucians. It goes out again for a throw to Jamaica. We see the man there, Dennis, playing left back. You have Kai McLean and Jabbar Johnson in the center of defense, and see the man from Excelsior, Dam Dam, thing playing on the right side. Normal plays in an offensive. Ball played in the box, and this could be the first chance for Jamaica. Could it be? Oh, that one booted over the top. I think that was ball. Kadriana March getting that one on the top of the box, and didn't apply any accuracy, just used some power, and that one went over the top. I've seen this team would have seen that they try their best to play the ball on the ground. Someone, you can chime in at any point you want,
Yeah, no problem. As you know, this under-17 team has taken a lot of inspiration from the seniors. You saw them last evening, even tuning into the match last night against Trinidad and Tobago and clapping as soon as the equalizer came in late in the encounter. So they very much look up to, and they had a couple of meet and greet opportunities, and not starstruck, but truly amazed on that day when they were able to see the senior team. And to start this calendar year and have our under-17 teams book a ticket to a World Cup would be a fantastic sight. It's early days, and as everybody's aware, in the later game today, we'll have El Salvador against the Cayman Islands. So we could be looking at a situation that by Wednesday, we're starting to analyze goal difference. So that is something for us to bear in mind. But it simply remains, you top your group, you're going to the World Cup.
Yeah, St. Lucia trying to play on the break right there, but good defending by Jabbar Johnson, the man in the number 17 at that time, getting a lot of help is the man Campbell Dennis. Still St. Lucia, top of the box. Good defending by the Jamaicans. Both teams having a little issue settling down, lots of kicking of the ball. None of the teams have really settled down and kind of passed the ball around, playing a lot of long balls, trying to catch the other team. But that one just booted out for a throw into Jamaica. But this is Jabbar Johnson to Kai McLean. A miscommunication between him and the man they call Dam Dam. Ball played in the middle, played upfield. This could be a next break for Jamaica. This could be, poor touch by the player there. He was free on goal, but a poor control, which is, we saw some of that last night with the senior team, a couple of opportunities, and there were a couple of poor touches. And, that if the touches were better, we could have seen some finishes. We saw that just a while ago. Nice ball played on the right by Jump. But the striker out there on the right-hand side, not able to trap that one and take it inside. The poor touch just fed it right into the pass of the defender, but Jamaica are back in possession, just playing it around the back, and the St. Lucian just sit in a mid block, just probably waiting on an opportunity to pounce on any mistake from the Jamaican. We were just at the 5 minute mark, and it's still 0-0. Ball played down through the channel again, but good defending by the St. Lucian, but they give it away, and the Jamaicans are in possession. This is the Mount Pleasant man jump, and being put under a little bit of pressure, but still the Jamaicans are able to keep possession through number 3. The man in the number 3, who is Kieran Simmet, plays it back to his goalkeeper, Kai McLean, to Jabbar Johnson. Jamaicans just taking their time, building slowly as the ball played over the top, trying to find Marsh, but Marsh was nowhere close to that one. I think they have Taylor playing down the middle, right? I think that is how it is. Well, Seymour Reed down the middle, so Taylor seemed to be playing in the number 10 position as he wears the number 10. So let's see how he does from there. Again, the Jamaicans are here trying to get on the attack, but knocked out of bounds by the St. Lucian, throwing for Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica with the vast majority of possession early on, not getting panicked. You could even say to an extent comfortable. The Solutions trying their utmost best to push numbers forward, but have been pegged back on numerous occasions. But for the first time in encounter, being able to gain some ground 6 minutes on here as the land from the Windward Islands get an opportunity, maybe about 30-35 yards out. As we've seen previously with this team, the Jamaican fullbacks have been adventurous forward. But yes, the foul there committed there by Jamaica's number 3, Smith.
Yeah. I think he pulled out of the tackle, but because the player, I think that was good trickery by the St. Lucian that time, because I don't think he was actually touched by the Jamaican. Ball played over into the box, and the keeper on a couple of occasions collecting and then going long, but giving it away. The St. Lucian collect this one in the center circle. Still, the St. Lucians are with it. Really playing good and very competitive so far. Again, a ball played over the top, but all the way to Justin Murray in goal for Jamaica. And this is the same uniform colors that Jamaica wore when they won the first game in Montego Bay. Let's see if it will bring similar fortunes. Right, Simon?
Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And the same colors as well. We saw our under 14s in Trinidad late last year as well. So, long may it continue in terms of the magnitude of success. And not many people know this. Actually, the first national team to wear this style of the Adidas gear was the under 17s under Maron Gordon 2 years ago when they took on Cuba. The likes of Jemani Bell, part of that squad, Joshua Grant and company. They were the first national team to actually wear these gears that they have on right now. So yeah, a lot of things in the favor of the under 17s in that element. Yeah, Jamaicans starting to get some numbers forward, being able to win some more fouls here in these opening 10 minutes of the encounter. So folks, it's just 3 games to get to a World Cup, not 6 or 8 like it might have been done in previous campaigns. You top your group, you're going to a World Cup. And it doesn't matter. And until the first corner kick of the game, like I was saying to you, the teams that are maybe ranked higher than Jamaica within the Concacaf ranking index for this under 17 level, the United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Costa Rica. Yeah, Jamaica won't face any of these teams. Haiti. It's this group, and that is it. But certainly all plans will progress forward in terms of pre-World Cup camps. Numbers in the box as well.
In the 10th minute, Manwerko and Campbell Dennis taking this corner kick for Jamaica. Outswinging corner it is. not able to beat the first post, but Jamaica still with it again to Campbell Dennis, who plays it over again. Free header. I think that was a free header for the man in the number 18 jersey, Garmond. I think his name is free header. That was going to the side, similar to the kind of header that Arborn had, that was deflected into the goal, but corner from the other side to be taken by Campbell Dennis again. This one times he aimed for the back post, headed back inside. Oh, could be a chance. Oh, just over the top. That was another opportunity. Giovanni Taylor on the volley, just hitting that one over the top. Ball headed. The St. Lucians unable to clear their defense, headed that one right at the top of the box. One-time effort by Giovanni Taylor, just going over the top. Go ahead, Simon.
Yeah, and folks, it just goes to show that Manningsman's internet is at the speed of Bolt. When you have Starlink internet, it goes fast, very fast. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow of things.
Hold on, I'm ahead of you. Sorry, I didn't do that. I was ahead of you.
Maybe by 5 seconds. That's good.
I am
though.
very
That's,
sorry. I'm very sorry.
no, that's good. That's good, man. You can see the future. That's great.
Yeah. Welcome, Coach Boris Johnson. Was joined the stream. DW Blessings. What's with the force long ball? Yeah, I think maybe now that they have settled down, you will see more passes by them, because having seen them in practice games, they have played a lot of short passes. They keep the ball. So let's see. Again, battling the midfield. This is Taylor winning that one, plays it to Cadriano Marsh. Here is Marsh, a very speedy winger. He gets past one, still Marsh. Oh, plays it into the box. Goal! Oh, goal! Goal! Giovanni Taylor. Oh, benefiting from a rebound from the St. Lucian goalkeeper, Seymour Reed, in the mix as well. Good run by Cadriano Marsh, playing that one inside. Ball, keeper not handling it. Well, it was the man. There you go. Seymour Reed pouncing on it, knocking it into the back of the net. It is Jamaica 1, St. Lucia 0 in the early stages of this one. Goal scored in the 12th minute by Seymour Reed. Simon, what do you
Yes.
think of that goal? Good move by Cadriano Marsh.
Yeah, lovely build up down that left hand side for the Jamaicans, being able to continue to be penetrative, create room for themselves, and Seymour Reed, the man that has been scoring goals for Jamaica, especially over in Mexico in that pre-tournament camp, once again on Central American soil, scoring for Jamaica. The New York City FC Academy player scoring for the Jamaicans. Jamaica 1, St. Lucia 0 in Guatemala. The floodgates have opened.
Well, I don't know if you want to call it the floodgates yet. It's just one. I would need to see a little bit more before I call it the floodgates. I'll say the dam has been pulled, or the top is leaking, but not the floodgates yet. We need to see a couple more before we. Jamaica back in possession, all the way back to Justin Murray, who comes to Kai McLean here on this right side of a back four. He plays the right center back position. And, there's a man from Excelsior playing on the right back. Who's in that one? Who wins the throw-in? They call him Dam. As he throws this one up the flank this time, looking for a teammate, but again knocked out for a next throw-in for the Jamaican team. Jamaica 1, St. Lucia 0. Goal scored by the man Seymour Reed, who just signed with New York City FC. Here he goes again in the box, but cleared out by the St. Lucian defense. Jump, just gently heading it to Williams, who, look at Williams go. Good play by the Jamaicans again. But, just going outside. It's a corner kick for Jamaica. Garmod is the man there in the number 18, trying to get past his opponent, who smartly just knocked it out, made a safe play. This is a third corner for Jamaica. St. Lucia has not have one yet. All right, so we have Mr. Preston now. They just called and said, turn on your camera. Somebody, it wasn't me, people, but he has. Again, Jamaica ball played in, deflected out, another corner for Jamaica. Corner number 4, it is. And so lots of pressure being applied by the Jamaicans right here as they are keeping the St. Lucian pending in their own half, not able to break out, not able to even clear the ball. So they they have no one on the break to really go. Here we go again. Campbell Dennis with this corner kick, an in-swinging corner as it comes. Again, he goes to the back post, but this one, too much weight on it. But it's played back over into the box, headed to the top of the...
Careful, get some water. Yeah. Yeah, so you know what, this team, Mannings, has certainly been meticulous in their level of preparation and planning. When you think about Central American soil, playing at slightly above altitude, the team went to Newcastle, not Newcastle, England, but Newcastle in Jamaica, to go at altitude and be able to train at that altitude as well. So the coaching staff have been very methodical in terms of how their preparation has been, whether Florida or New York or in Kingston or in Clarendon or in Newcastle.
Oh, what a play go! Oh, he goes over the top! Oh, my word! Beautiful sequence of play between Giovanni Taylor and the man. Owen jumping midfield, and then the man latching on to the end of it. Yes, was the man. I don't believe he missed that. The man, oh my Lord, Seymour Reed lobbing the goalkeeper, but it went over the top of the goal. A good move that time by Raquan Campbell Dennis in the number 6. Right, very good play. Sorry about that, Simon. The game is being showed on the Concacaf YouTube TV. Right, that's where the game is at. All right, and then what you do, you can use a VPN to do it. I can't tell you mine because mine, unless you want to buy it, mine is sold. It's I don't use the free one. It's called Surf. Sure, that's the VPN I use, but you have to pay a monthly subscription for it. All right.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes,
that is
and I
one
would.
that go ahead.
Yes,
Simon.
absolutely. And it's wise to do so as well, folks, when you're bearing in mind our other national teams that will be in action this year as well. You talk about our under-20 girls as well. And little things like the Concacaf draw.
This could be a next one. Oh my word. How did he miss that? Oh. Hand the ball. Go ahead, Simon, with all the games that are being played.
Yeah, exactly. When you look at all of the Concacaf assignments that are in this calendar year, when you factor in the under-20 girls, you factor in a Gold Cup draw, the Concacaf Champions Cup. So let's say you want to watch that Cavalier Miami game, but you're not going to Miami. You can turn on your VPN and you can watch it on Concacaf's YouTube channel. And then you prepare yourself to welcome them in Jamaica on home soil on March the 13th. So there's loads of events for you to be able to look out for, and it's a very, very simple thing. So look at it as a wise investment for you to keep abreast of what is happening, whether Jamaican clubs or Jamaican players. And it's something that is quite timely with other events to come later this calendar year, especially with the restart of the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, the CONCACAF Champions Cup, etc., etc. So look at it as an investment, because you'll certainly be a part of the journey, so to speak.
Yeah, and many persons are giving free VPN options as well in the comment section, so you can try one of those and see if it will work. But I think Jamaica have squandered a couple of chances, and given how this group is, you want to make sure that you score as many goals as possible, right? You're not being put under any significant pressure. You want to probably score early, put the game to bed early, so you can make substitution. Seeing that the game is such a short turnaround with the games, it would be ideal to, so you can rotate your squad, Simon, that we score as many goals as early as possible, put the game to bed early, and make some substitution so some of your key players get some time to rest.
Absolutely. That would be a wise decision to make in relation to this team because you want to save that energy and the legs for matches 2 and 3 for sure. So if you're able to get the job done within this opening 45 minutes and secure the 3 points and be able to give other members of the squad an opportunity, that certainly would be an outstanding thing because you do want to get into crunch time in games 2 and 3 with a squad that is fresh as possible, bearing in mind the quick turnaround in games because tomorrow's a rest day and then they're playing again on Wednesday. And then
Right.
the next game will be Saturday. So
Saturday.
that's the only time they're going to have a 2 day cushion, so to speak, in that element. So it's about managing these times. That's why the physio, the masseuse are so important in terms of the recovery after games. So at full time, the players get their hydration, their food, they get their massages, and it's just recovery tomorrow for the team.
Another corner won by the Jamaicans. Well said, Simon. Causing a lot of the wide players of Jamaica causing a lot of problems for the St. Lucians. Again, we have to capitalize on these opportunities. Very critical because the rest and the recovery, especially at altitude, but so far the altitude seemed to have no impact on the Jamaican players, which is a very good sign because this altitude is higher than what they would have experienced in Newcastle or in the tournament in Mexico. Ball headed out by the St. Lucian still. Jabor with it for Jamaica, number 17. Jabor Johnson plays it all the way back to Kai McLean. Jamaicans coming forward again, building slowly. Coming central to Taylor. Taylor finding McLean. All 10 outfield players for Jamaica in the half of the St. Lucian as they go again. Taylor with a volley. That one was not settled. I think he had a little bit more time, a little bit more space to do something else, and he had a couple of options in terms of pass. We're in the 22nd minute of the game. Goal scored in the 12th minute by the man Seymour Reed. Jamaica 1, St. Lucia 0. First half action. Concacaf Men's U17 qualifying tournament. They call it the Concacaf Championship, but it's an actual qualifier. Again, good work by the solution there. Yes. As they try to break, but again.
Oh. Yeah, McLean has been very busy for the Jamaicans this afternoon in terms of his not only progression of play, but also restricting the wider areas of the St. Lucian team.
Yeah.
He said he looks up to Damien Lowe. That's his hero.
Yes, Coach Butler. Just seeing there in the shot, not looking happy at all. Not pleased with probably how his team is playing. We know that he's a stickler for ball possession. Jamaicans on the go again. I think there's a St. Lucian down, and I think the referee is going to stop. I don't know if this is the altitude or there was a tackle there, but at altitude, this could be a problem for teams as well. We're not used to this kind of a condition. So number 19 is Owen Jump. That's a man from Mount Pleasant. Simis is number 3. You want to tell the people where they're from, Simon? Justin Murray, Glenn Muir, Marley Williams.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Go ahead. Yeah, because there's a water break at the 23rd
no problem.
minute.
So, okay, sure, no problem. So in terms of the squad that has been selected for this tournament, it's quite a compelling squad. You do have individuals that are on the island, of course, overseas as well. Alexander White, Sigma FC, which is based over in Canada. Kieran Smith at New York City FC. Quite a number of players in the squad at New York City FC, the same club that we know Tavon Gray is at. Kai McLean in defense that we know into Miami. We know Zenon McLean as well at Phoenix. We also have Kadriana Marsh also at Inter Miami as well. And Marley Williams. Giovanni Taylor, Arnett Gardens, we saw him recently, scored a goal, New York City FC for Seymour Reed. Dunbehold and Jaquan Brown Mount Pleasant already mentioned Earl Dennis and what he has done. Nolan, Jamari Nolan, and what he has done. My dark horse player in the squad who can have an impact late in games is Dario White. Dario White out of Portland Timbers' second team did all of his paperwork earlier, late last year, I should say, to be able to be part of this squad as well. His parents even reached out to JFF's social media platforms that he has a passport in hand. And of course, Coach Butler did the necessary research with the technical staff to see that he would be somebody that would fit into this program as well. So I would say look out for Dario Wright at some point within this campaign that we have. We mentioned Jabbar Johnson also of Inter Miami FC. Axel Grimond out of Orlando City FC's academy, or in Jump Mount Pleasant, as you made mention. Adam McFarlane out of Cavalier, and Damar Blair out of Reno FC in Jamaica. So that is the 21 members that are in the squad.
Yeah,
Of
I
course,
would
there are
say
two.
more.
There are two others.
Also, Blair is also from Mannings. We just want to make that, clear as well, because he's still in school. Yeah, somebody just thank you, the Jamaican Fabricio Romano, reminding us that Jaquan Brown is actually at Portmore United. He moved in the January window. Jamaica on the attack again. Ball played out here wide to number 18. With it, that is Gurmad. Well defended by St. Lucia, though. Could there be on a break here? And easily won by the Jamaican all the way back to Justin Murray in goal for Jamaica, who, again, they tried to build from the back. And it is played to Kai McLean, who just dribbles into the space. I think this is what they would have been told to do. He goes across to Johnson. Johnson to Simis. Simis back to Johnson. Johnson with it for Jamaica. Looking for options, he has a few, including his goalkeeper. He goes back to him, to Justin Murray in goal. Justin Murray, right on the D, just making his way almost to the center circle, but he opts to go to his left to Johnson. Johnson for Jamaica goes wide and finds Smith. Smith comes back to Johnson. The St. Lucian just sitting deep in a mid block right here, not applying any pressure. Johnson comes across again to Kai McLean as the Jamaicans slowly make their way into the St. Lucian half. Here we go as they try to come forward. Reed with it. Oh, losing that one. Good tackling. Jamaica trying to press to win back that one, but the St. Lucian again with this long ball. That looks like he may have been offside. Oh, Justin Murray. This could be a problem. This could be a problem. He was out of his goal, off his line, outside of his box, and he made a tackle, and the player's injured and he's yellow carded. Could have been a red. Could have been a red.
Oh, just clipped him outside of the box there.
Clipped him outside of the box. But I think like if there was VAR, that would have been an offside. I believe that the player was in an offside position. And I think the St. Lucian coach is asking, he was the only one back, why isn't this a red card? But as you know, these competitions generally don't use VAR, so they may not be able to go back and look at it. It is the 28th minute, first yellow card of the game. That is a yellow card to Justin Murray of Jamaica. So 78 possession for Jamaica, 22. They have 7 shots on target, 7 shots in total, sorry. None for St. Lucia. 1 on target, created 2 big chances. 5 corners, right? 125 completed passes for Jamaica. That's some of the stats so far in the game. 1 yellow card, of course. And that yellow card is to the goalkeeper, Justin Murray, just a few minutes ago. It's Jamaica 1, goal scored in the 12th minute by Seymour Reed, St. Lucia 0. Concacaf U17 qualifier. Ball played over into the box. Back heel tried by the St. Lucian, and it just trickles outside for a spot kick. Could have been indeed. It could have been a red card. Go ahead, Simon.
Yep, but the danger has been averted as we approach the half an hour mark of this encounter. And just to add that, in addition to the 21, 2 other players have traveled as, you could say, reserves in the squad. Justin Hales out of Clarendon College and Oscar Dawes out of Tottenham Hotspur's Academy. And of course, based on Oscar Dawes' age, he could even play under Andrew Peart in the under-15s this summer in the Concacaf Boys Under-15 Championship as well. So being here, being in this environment will certainly bode well for him heading into under-15s in the summer as well. And of course, Mannings, as we know, when we think about when persons reminisce on 98, persons know who was involved in that journey, especially from a backroom staff perspective. So it is important as well that the viewers are also aware about who are also there and helping out to make this team where it is and the success it has garnered. Coach Altamont Butler, as you mentioned, as head coach, the assistant coaches, Carlton Simon and Vassal Reynolds, Aberdeen Scarlett, the goalkeeper coach, Hopeton Rogers, the trainer, Kishana Williamson, the team manager, Carlton Palmer, assistant manager, Kwanzi Bernard, physio, Jose Melbourne, physio, Ronald Watson, also known as Yeye, equipment manager, team doctor, Edmund Regis, Omar McFarlane, the team ambassador, and Kerry James, the team liaison, media liaison. So that's 14 staff with this team in Guatemala.
Yeah, and here is Marsh again, giving a just running out of real estate, but he was able to get that in, and no one was attacking that. I think that Jamaicans need to somehow find or have more players going into the box when Marsh has the ball. I think too often he gets here and there is no one inside the box for him to play to. Here's a man from Excelsior with it. Also plays in an offensive position for Excelsior, trying to get past his man. And he plays a beautiful ball inside. Well defended, though, by the centre-back there for St. Lucia, and then they are able to boot it long upfield. Ryan Lynch, the game is seen on Concacaf TV, on YouTube. Throwing for Jamaica. Just top of their own half right here. Again, the centre-backs make passes between each other, trying to just disrupt the St. Lucian in terms of their defensive shape.
Yeah, Seymour Reid, the score for the Jamaicans, the first goal of the qualifiers for the Jamaicans. 2 years ago, it would have been Jamani Dunn, but the first goal in this campaign is with Seymour Reid.
I see DW asking a question, Simon. Is there a rule that they can't play in two U17 cycles? No, as long as they meet the age.
No rule against that. It's just once you are, as you rightly said, the age, born after January 1 of the year. Yeah.
Yes, and I think how they do it now is by year. So they don't,
correct.
previous, yeah. Oh, there's an extra chance. So Jamaica, he was selfish that time. I think that must have been Taylor. He had a couple of options. All right. Yeah. And he could have done something else, but he tried to go on his own, and then it went over the top. The St. Lucian nicely coming out of defense. But again, Jamaican very solid in defense. And I think the midfield combination has been very good. Kai McLean really looking stellar so far in this one, along with jump in the middle of the park. Simis is the man on the left right here as he goes past one. Still Simis with it. This could be a chance of Jamaica. Oh, what is he doing? Twisting and turning when all he had to do was to take the one-time shot, and he didn't. And the chance was averted. A long ball played over again, and this could be problems for Jamaica. But Kai McLean doing good defensive work, and you can tell that Justin Murray didn't want to advance out of his goal, given that he got a yellow card on the first occasion. But the Jamaican defense need to be very careful. There are too many balls coming over the top, beating both center backs. And they have to find a way to stop that. Still, the Jamaican go on the attack again. It's almost like attack for attack. Good defending by the St. Lucians. But Jamaica wins it in the middle of the park again. But they have to be more careful. The two defenders are caught square every time that ball comes over the top. Here go Jamaica. They're still Jamaica on the attack. Ball knocked out for a throw-in to Jamaica, midway the St. Lucian half. Again, you can tell that Justin Murray was a little bit concerned about coming out of his goal because the last time he did, he got a yellow card. Again, poor communication by the Jamaicans, losing that one in midfield. Again, St. Lucia looking for that long ball, but this time Kai McLean covered it very well, plays it back to Justin Murray.
So 35 minutes gone in this encounter, still another 10 to go. As you could see, yeah, and Manning's another yellow.
Yes.
Oh.
And here comes CC. Oh, the man who said, fate is a cruel mistress in the Jamaican game commentary yesterday. Today he says, twisting and turning like a corkscrew, but was unable to unlock the shop. That's CC for you. I'm glad that he's not on commentary. Oh, poor pass at that time. And it just trickles out of touch for a throw into St. Lucia deep in their own half. Still, Jamaica leads by a goal to nil as it heads to the halftime break. Both teams receiving a yellow card each. Ball played over the top, but too much pace on it, so it rolls out for a goal kick to the St. Lucians. Not as easy as many would have thought. I know many were of the opinion that Jamaica, Simon, just go ahead and run this and do it for me.
Yeah, as you rightfully said, Mannings, you have 30 odd teams in Concacaf that are thinking the same way like Jamaica with this grand opportunity. 8 spots in Concacaf. We've never had that in our lifetime. 8 tickets to a World Cup. And a lot of teams are thinking the same way like Jamaica, that this is our opportunity. And it is a grand one as well, that you are 2-3 games away from World Cup qualification, this being the first for Jamaica. We know when and how long this campaign has been in terms of preparation, the camps at the technical center, the camps in South Florida, the camps in New York, the camps that took place as well within Mexico, in central Jamaica. So this is a team that has had a high level of preparation. And in the grand scheme of things, you can say Jamaica are 3 wins away from qualifying for a World Cup. That is how close we are. A shot taken from distance from the Jamaicans, but just going wide, and it will be a goal kick for St. Lucia. So, have you ever wondered what is Jamaica's largest victory at under 17 level? Well, Jamaica's biggest ever victory at under 17 level came in 2014 under coach Andrew Edwards at the time, as Jamaica defeated the US Virgin Islands 19-0. Yes, 19-0, that is Jamaica's biggest ever victory in a CONCACAF under 17 match. 19-0, that is our biggest victory. And just to jog back the memory of what that was like in that campaign, you had players such as Alex Marshall, such as Justin McMaster, and the man on that day that scored 7 goals was none other than Donovan Dawkins. Donovan Dawkins scored 7 goals for Jamaica that day. Justin McMaster 4 goals that day. Alex Marshall 3 goals that day. Nicholas Nelson 2 goals that day. Johnny Talbot 2 goals that day, and Tajay Brown 1 goal that day as well, under coach Andrew Edwards. So 19-0, the biggest. So 39 minutes gone within this encounter. Jamaica 1, St. Lucia 0. Well, ECCC are going to answer your question. Tajay Brown was on the score sheet in 2014. Yes, that is correct. CC in commentary, which is a form of journalism, you have to be objective. So regardless of whether it is your country of birth, whether it is your town, your city, you have to come with objective. So emotions can't come into play there. Whether you are the commentator or the analyst, well, the commentator provides information, while the analyst, he gives opinions. So that is the separation there. so that you are aware. So in that element, you just say it as is, and you remove that aspect of things. Free kick for the Jamaicans floated in. And just going out to play the St. Lucians, clearing their lines here. And the fourth official has awarded the linesman has awarded a throw-in for the Jamaicans. 40 minutes gone within this encounter as Jamaica searches for their first victory, first under-17 victory in the Concacaf competition since 2023, when we defeated Cuba by 4-2 under the tutelage of Meron Gordon.
All right, Simon, thanks for that, man. My Labrador was on the loose.
Yeah, in the middle of St.
No, it didn't go through the gate. So I had to go and get him restrained.
A leash. Okay.
So number 11 for St. Lucia down. I don't know what happened to him right there. Lots of arguing. Yeah, but I think the Jamaicans need to settle down. I think the turf is also, you can see that a lot of the players look like they're struggling on this artificial surface. But throw in for St. Lucia, 41st minute, Jamaica 1, St. Lucia 0. Again, Jamaica very dominant in winning the ball in the middle of the park. Losing that one, throw in for St. Lucia. Midway the Jamaican half. St. Lucians complaining a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, a lot of these teams, people don't realize that a lot of these teams, they have a lot of preparation because they use a lot, especially the Caribbean nation, the smaller ones. Most of their players are normally from the country, and it's a smaller space where they probably have major fees. So a lot of them are able to stay in one area and prepare for tournaments. So let us not underestimate them. I think the Jamaican team could have been up by a couple more goals. Yeah. So it's still good ball here by the Jamaican. This is the next opportunity. Will he be able to? Oh, put it in. Oh, good defending again by the St. Lucians. They clear it out for a throw-in. And so when you look at the ball possession stats, for example, lots of possession, 75-25. That's the possessional stats at this time. 193 completed passes for Jamaica, just 42 for St. Lucia. So from all that, you can tell that they have not had a shot on target so far. They did not have a shot at all. Ball played over again to the back post. Oh, headed in, headed out, but it had gone out of play. And so it's a goal kick for St. Lucia.
Yeah, the possession stats, as you made mention, is a clear testament to how the team has been, and it's good to get that comfort on the ball so the players know exactly the pitch that they're on, as they're going to be back on it 2 days from now, and of course on the weekend on Saturday. And it's great preparation that they have been having camps at the technical center as well, knowing the facility, knowing what a surface of this is like as well. Numbers forward here for the Jamaicans.
Oh, go, could be a goal. Oh, and it looked like he was in an offside position that time. That looked like the man raped one. Campbell Dennis was in an offside position, but very good. Just clipping that one over the top was Taylor. As we approach the halftime break, Jamaica 1, St. Lucia 0.
Yeah. Just responding to a comment within the chat, similar to Jamaica, St. Lucia is also a former British colony as well. So certainly they do have a diaspora that lies outside of St. Lucia. And of course, we know before Jamaica was an English colony, Jamaica was a Spanish colony. While for St. Lucia was a French colony. So that is why you have French surnames, French towns within the island as well. And that's why there is a link to that country as well. So these teams, they have done their their homework and done a level of recruiting as well in terms of their development of teams as well, as well as integrating domestic-based players.
Yeah. And so Jamaica, Raekwon Campbell Dennis, number 6 for Jamaica, just carded right there, yellow card. So we have to be very careful because you don't want to pick up unnecessary cards and, miss a game because it's 2 cards and you miss the next game. That's how these competitions are. So must remain disciplined. And that is why I think like scoring goals so you can, just take players out. Oh, good control, good pass and good control that time. Poor touch that time but he does well. And I think that should be a card. Referee says no card. So the fourth, go ahead, Simon.
Yeah, I was saying that in terms of the stoppages, as you rightfully said, we have 2 minutes left of stoppage time. I know many persons have thought about the schedule and what it's like. El Salvador will play all their matches under the lights. Jamaica 2 games in daylight and 1 under the lights as a corner kick approaches. The perspective I look at it is that we have 90 minutes more recovery time than the El Salvadorians. That's a perspective that I look at it from that positive angle, so that at least after the game, the players get their showers, their refreshments, straight to the hotel, have dinner, and straight to recovery as the El Salvadorians take on the Cayman Islands later this evening.
Corner kick for Jamaica, ball coming in. Oh, that I think the referee has indicated a foul on the St. Lucian. And so that's a free kick inside your own box there. Yes, but I'll tell the people, like up the stream. Like up the stream, like up the stream, like up the stream. Yes. But Jamaica really dominating possession and chances created. And like I said, the midfield play is good as a halftime approaches, but I think there is something missing in the offense in terms of how they are going to create. They do a lot through the wide players, but when that ball comes across, there's not enough persons getting into the box, trying to score. And I think that is something that needs to be looked at in the second half. Throwing for Jamaica deep in the St. Lucian half, and you could hear the halftime. Looking forward to hearing the halftime whistle anytime now. Oh, Ken, you see, just that ball came across, and there was only one Jamaican inside the penalty area. And I think this is something Giovanni Taylor will have to, begin to make his way in the box whenever those balls, because the Jamaican team has been able to get the ball in the box. What we don't have is enough persons attacking those balls. So it passes the first person, the first attacker, and then it goes out. It is Jamaica 1, St. Lucian 0. It is halftime. Goal scored in the 12th minute by Seymour Reed, the man who recently joined the first team or the senior team at New York City FC. Somebody said he was at Progressive Academy before he made that move, and good to see that. And so it is halftime. And if you're watching and you have any thoughts or comment, this person says they are Walter Boyd. The midfield play is non-existent, management. A lot of talent here and there, but not well coached, in my opinion. I will say it this way, that defensively, they have been doing well, because it takes a good playing midfield to be able to do that. Raekwon has been doing well there. I think, like I said, though, what is missing is that connection between the midfield and the offense. When that ball goes wide, there's no player breaking into the box. You don't see the number 6 Raekwon and jump, like receiving some of those balls from the wing backs and the center back. I think that needs to be sorted out. The other thing that needs to be fixed as well, I believe that when that ball goes over the top, the two center backs on through occasion were caught with their facing their goal. And you don't want to do that as a center back. When that ball comes over the top, you must always be looking at the opponent goal, or you'll be side on. And the St. Lucia was able to create an opportunity from that, and you can't afford to have any of those mistakes, and that is what led to the yellow card of goalkeeper Justin Moore, because he had to make a choice. The second time around, he stayed in goal, and it almost caused the St. Lucians to score. So we have to figure that out. And again, it may be nerves. It is turf. So let's give them the second half. It is altitude. It doesn't seem to be affecting the run of the St. Lucians. So let's see what will happen in the second half. But I believe that it is important that Jamaica wins by 2-3. Or 4 goals, so that they can get those goals early and make some substitution and bring on some fresh legs. That way you have your best players to start in the next game and win it, make substitution as you prepare for the big game at the end against El Salvador. And so I see Be Good Boy says, Simon, I will chain myself to the halfway tree clock tower until we get a stadium. That's my civic duty. So Simon, that message is for you. Be Good Boy said that he will chain himself to the halfway tree clock tower until we get a stadium. I don't know that he will do that. He has a big laughing emoji at the end. A bit of nerves. When we connect passes, we are okay. When we play through the lines, a bit more. Yes, I think that is it. I think so. The wide players are rightly the two wide wingers. That is Marsh on the left side and number 18 Grimond on the right side. They stay there, and so they are not cutting inside. So the wing backs are behind them, not inverting. So they are basically the two wing backs are out of the play, and so that means that the two of the players in the center must advance and go in the box, which is your number 10 and your number 8 to join the striker Seymour Reed. Yes,
Yeah,
Simon, this one is sorry. This one, oh, see, you're getting busy, man. See, well, this one is for you when you're back.
I will chain myself to halfway tree. Well, in relation to stadium, as you know, you have two elements to it. You have the Ministry of Sports and you have entrepreneurs. So those are two aspects to things to consider. The current government in power is planning on redevelopment of the national stadium. They do, and Minister Grange has made it clear that she does want Jamaica to host international events. Granted, she did highlight track and field events like a World Championships and a World Relays, but she has highlighted that she wants Jamaica to be a country that can host events. I fully agree with it that there has to be work to be done in terms of improvements. I do think that if you look at how stadiums are outside of Jamaica, especially when we go to the Gold Cup, Nations League, World Cup qualifying, etc., certainly room for improvement. And certainly what can be done is a site visit at these facilities and say, well, we don't have this, and these are things that we can employ of things. Like eventually, you have a hospitality suite and a press conference room separate from each other and not necessarily sharing one room. Perhaps that's one thing moving forward. A mixed zone that is within a tunnel where it's only for media and not necessarily where the public can be in that space. You spoke about the pitch on numerous occasions. Certainly that is a work in progress as well and will be a priority. So in that aspect of things, if you know a prince from Saudi Arabia or UAE or Qatar, then by all means send me his number and we'll get the ball rolling. But yeah, there are different aspects of things. So that would be my response in that aspects. There's still plenty more to be done. That's what I would say. As you know, Be Good Boy, Trinidad and Tobago, prior to the under 17 and under 20 World Cups facilities were built, of course, by the great work done by Austin, Jack Warner. And when you put that into perspective, Trinidad do have facilities that have hosted Youth World Cups, both sides of the gender as well. So that's the facilities that they currently have, not only in Trinidad, but also in the island of Tobago as well. So in relation to Jamaica and building these facilities, you look at it from two aspects. Yes, Ministry of Sports, in terms of redevelopment of current ones. But if you're talking about building a new stadium, then yes, there's some aspects that will come from Ministry of Sports, but you do also have an entrepreneurial aspect as well, where you do have private investors that can do the same as well. And then the next question you have to ask, where would you put this facility? Are you looking Kingston? Are you looking St. Catherine? Are you looking Central Jamaica? Where would you have this stadium that you're speaking about? So, yeah, I don't think there's any doubts. I think everybody can say that there's room for improvement in all aspects of things. And as we look forward to, as we are in a World Cup qualifying year, we'll look forward to these renovations and improvements. So that's what I'd say. Youth development. I'm not saying that we need a new stadium for youth to develop. I'm just responding to what Be Good Boy said in relation to the comment he made about a new facility. That is what I would say. And Rob Smith, in terms of the national stadium, there were, you could say, improvements made to the track since then. And now we're approaching a stage where the stadium's capacity is going to be increased. So that is something that is being worked on right now as we speak. Certainly Be a Good Boy. We do have persons in Jamaica that do have 2 shillings. There is absolutely no question about that. But I'm sure you'd have done economics in school and you know of a concept called demand. What is demand? Demand is the willingness and ability for something. Willingness and ability. So persons can have the ability, which is the money. That is the ability. But the willingness meaning wanting to. So absolutely, you do have persons in Jamaica that do have revenue that are wealthy. Are all of them interested in football? Maybe, maybe not. But you have made a good point, Be a Good Boy. Yes, we do have persons in Jamaica, especially like Mr. Omar Stennett, that have a few £billion in his bank account. So what I would say there is that in such elements, it's about being able to find out who wants to be part of football, play a role in that development of that of a stadium. That is what you're saying. So that is what I would say. Well, Rob Smith, you and I are fully aware that the IAAF, which is now called World Athletics, wanted to have Jamaica host the World Relays back in 2019, 2021, thereabouts. But because it did not meet World Athletics standards, is the reason why it was awarded to the Bahamas and not Jamaica. So I don't think it's any secret there. The last time that Jamaica would have hosted a world event would have been the 2003 Netball World Cup. That would have been the last event that Jamaica has hosted. So, in terms of our facilities, I don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind that certainly there's room for improvement in these aspects of things tremendously. And that is why I think workshops of these elements are important, conversations with the ground staff so that they can know what is taking place in the US, in England on these aspects. So, these training programs are incredibly important. So, a lot of these points that you've highlighted are aware. And yeah, Rome was not built in a day, but one day at a time.
Yeah,
One day
and
at a
then I would say, Simon, because even Sabina Park, they are doing work at Sabina Park. I think even on the outfield and stuff, because it's just it needs to be done. I don't know how all will be done, but like I said, it's one day at a time. It is very disheartening, especially with track and field with the success that we have had, that none of those major championships at junior or senior level can be hosted here. And I think just there's other country we definitely need to do better. I think we can't even host Carifta anymore, which is you know, yeah, I think if we really put hands and heart together as a country, we should be able to host even Caribbean stuff. Just I think that is the disheartening thing, because the rest of the Caribbean look at us as the standard, especially for track and field. And then
Mm.
when we have to defer events in Jamaica for them to host, it is it it is difficult to appreciate that that is what we have become. They send their athletes here because they believe that they'll be better. But if we have events, we have to go to their own countries to have it, because we can't host it here. Something about that is very difficult to receive with any sort of positive outlook. And I don't know, maybe maybe the diaspora and the government, I don't know, but it needs to be fixed, right? But something just came up, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many persons, over 140 persons on
Mm-hmm.
it. And you know that, Simon, we only have we have less than 50 views, 50 likes, less than 50 likes. So
Yes,
people,
here.
yes, I'm just going to say to you, it is halftime. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, subscribe and share. No pressure. The second half is about to begin, and I don't want to break my commentary. Don't want to break Simon's commentary or break his analytical view. So make sure that you hit the like button. All right. I think there's no substitution from either team so far, as the second half is about to restart. So 2 yellow cards for Jamaica: Justin Moore in the 27th minute and Campbell Dennis in the 44th. St. Lucia got their yellow card in the 35th minute. Player Byron was carded. So again, the starting 11 for Jamaica, we have Reed, Marsh, Taylor, Campbell Dennis, Grimaud. Jamaica playing a 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. Yeah, well, I see Jamaica look like they'll be making a substitution. Number 15 and number 16 seem to be coming into the game. Are they?
Yeah. Yep. Number 15, Jamar Nolan taking the field, and Dario White, who I made mentioned earlier from Portland
You
Timbers,
know,
of
yeah.
getting that passport
So
recently.
let's see. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see who is coming out. Not sure who will be coming out, but we know two players looks like they're coming in. Number Jamari Nolan, the Mount Pleasant man, number 15, and number 16, Dario White. Nolan scored recently for Mount Pleasant in the JPL. Number 10 coming out. That's Giovanni Taylor. Wow, that's a very strange substitution. And number 18 is also out. That is Grimaud. So Grimaud and Taylor. Grimaud was a man who was deployed on the right-hand side, and Taylor was playing in that number 10 position. So let's see. Interesting move by Coach Freddie Butler. So let's see if these two substitutions would add any life to the game. So Taylor's good form in the JPL wasn't able to keep him on as St. Lucia goes long. And again, they're on the attack. St. Lucia. But easily won by the Jamaicans. It goes.
Yeah, man. So everybody's aware Guatemala is 1 hour behind Jamaica. So while it might be 6:03 in Jamaica, it's 5:03 in Guatemala. So they're an hour behind Jamaica. So that's why you might be at home and saying, well, it's dark in Jamaica. Why isn't it dark there? It's still an hour behind us. So the Central American nations are behind Jamaica by an hour.
I think that was clearly offside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jamaica's national under-17 has often produced gems that have gone on to matriculate into the senior national team right throughout the years, from the late 90s to where we are today. It has been a key feature of the national teams. You even look at the last Nations League window in November. You had Romario Williams, who was part of that World Cup team in 2011. And of course, you still have players from that 2011 squad playing professional football, and
Played
Elvis
over the
Powell.
top. Jamaica on the attack here. Here's Jamaica on the attack. Played in. Not enough power on it. Won by St. Lucia. But again, Jamaica on the attack again. Still Jamaica with it. Oh, he had an opportunity to play it in early, but he tries to go down the flank. Plays it in. Goes out for a corner. It is Jamaica 1. St. Lucia 0. We are in the 2nd minute of the 2nd half. Goal scored in the 12th minute by Seymour Reed, the number 11 of Jamaica. I am Manning's man, and you also have with me Simon Preston from Reggae Boys commentary. Corner kick for Jamaica. Outswinging corner. Played in. Head and goal! Oh, just going past the right upright. Cadriano Marsh. From the header from that corner. Score still remains. Jamaica 1, St. Lucia 0. 2 substitution at halftime. Dario White coming on, and Jamari Nolan coming on. They replaced Giovanni Taylor and Alex Grimaud. St. Lucia in the middle of the park. Free kick
just
1.
goes to show during halftime that Mannings had a phone call with Freddie to say, listen, this needs to happen.
So when you get me in trouble, because I did go away at halftime with people not to make a phone call to Guatemala. So please do not do that, Sam, unless you get me in problems. People believe that man is here in Jamaica making changes. I don't have such powers.
No, that's all. Yeah, that's cap. Yeah, all fun and joke.
St. Lucia. Oh, that one deflected, and this could be the first corner kick of the game for St. Lucia. Corner kick for St. Lucia, their first of the game, 49th minute. A shot that time, but this St. Lucia team has they have looked impressive so far. Has St. Lucia ever defeated Jamaica at the senior level, Simon?
At the senior level, no, that hasn't taken place, and neither at this under 17 level as well. So let us continue to keep that trend going within our favor.
Good corner kick. A little bit too much weight on it. Goes out on this far side. Oh, easily getting past 1, 2 Jamaicans, 3 Jamaicans. Oh, but turned. Oh, and he still has it. Oh, look at these moves. Oh, and this could be a chance. What a save. Oh, just going over the top, it seems. Player twisting and turning and just laying that one back to the top of the box. Number 9. He has been a thorn in Jamaica's flesh all game long. That one just nipping the crossbar over the top. Oh, but I think Justin Murray had it covered. St. Lucia posing a threat to the Jamaican, but here comes Jamaica. This could be an opportunity. Goal! What a beautiful strike by the substitute. Now the coach is now seen as a genius, as Dario White with a one-time volley into the old onion bag as Jamaica goes up by 2. It's Jamaica 2, St. Lucia 0. Goal in the 49th minute of the game. What a brilliant strike. What a brilliant move by the coach to bring on this player who scored 2 goals in the last friendly against Augustown. Ball laid in his pass by the man Seymour Reed. He volleyed it. Goalkeeper had no chance. Jamaica 2, St. Lucia 0. Simon, tell me about that finish.
Yes, I'm not somebody to beat my chest Mannings, but I did say that this player, Dario White, was somebody to keep a lookout for. From Portland Timbers to Jamaica. What a finish from him in 1 time and 5 minutes on the super sub with the super goal. Jamaica doubling their advantage on the 50-minute mark.
Here
and
they go
Jamaica
again on Marsh. Oh, good hitting the post. Oh, my word. Hitting the post, the inside of the post that time. Still again, the Jamaicans and the attack coming down the side. Ball played in, deflected for a corner, and the pressure is on.
Wonderful intensity from the Jamaicans starting this second half. You can see the movement, being able to put the St. Lucians under severe pressure as the Jamaicans start to put 6 numbers inside the box and putting their positions in place to add another goal to this tally.
There could be an extra. What defending by the St. Lucians. Oh, the shots are coming in. It feels like we're on the range at this time. Jamaica firing from all angles, from all places. Shots being blocked left, right, and center. Oh, my word. The bulletproof defense of St. Lucia. Jamaica 2, St. Lucia 0. 52nd minute. And this one goes out. It's another corner kick for the Jamaicans. St. Lucia under the cosh here. They have to weather this storm. Or it could be good night, sweet prince.
Yeah, and just let you know, folks, I know many people have been wondering what's going on in the other game. This is the curtain raiser. The next game will be right after. All headed out to the Jamaicans once more. Send it into box. A sea of blue guarding the central areas. But it's the men in yellow who have that sustained pressure.
Again, St. Lucia trying that long ball over the top, but goes safely to custodian Justin Murray. They're playing it out from the back. So this gives the Jamaica a little bit of a cushion, Simon, so they can be more patient with the ball. Just knock it around and look for those openings.
Very important to do so. They can feel comfortable, calm in their approach in terms of their build-up, get accustomed to the surface, get accustomed to each other, keep a clean sheet. That's the important thing. Keep a clean sheet, get the 3 points as well. That is very, very important. So we're on our way towards 3 points. So everything is moving in that direction.
Ball played wide out here to Marsh. Marsh, who is it? Oh, what a pass by Marsh. Is he able to keep it in? Oh, just losing it, but still the Jamaicans are in possession. Good defending by the St. Lucians. They're defending for dear life. I think the substitutions have also made an impact so far.
Oh, what a strike! What a strike!
That's what 3. A goal! Oh my word! That is the man from Mount Pleasant, Jamari Nolan, with what you call a pinch of a goal. Oh my word! It was a socketed into the back of the old onion bag. What a goal! Right at the, oh my word! What a strike by Jamari Nolan, the man from Mount Pleasant, with an absolute banger. The goalkeeper had no chance whatsoever. Power and accuracy, all in one strike of the ball. Jamaica goes up by 3-0. Oh, my word. And that has brought about the one and only fresh God in the building.
The 2 substitutes with the 2 goals for Jamaica in quick succession, Dario Wright and Nolan. The 2 men that came on, the 2 having the impact so far in the second half for the Jamaicans as Jamaica goes 3-0 ahead in this encounter and hunting for goal number 4. The last time that Jamaica would have done that in Concacaf U17 football would have been against Cuba 2 years ago. So here we go now with another 35 minutes to go.
Yes. Stroke of genius by the coach to make 2 substitutions, and the substitutes have extended your lead. That's brilliant by the coach. St. Lucia now trying to build an attack of their own. Ball played high, long, strong into the box. Easily collected by Justin Murray in goal. Look quite competent in the goal. I think he has recovered from the early blushes he had in the first half. Oh, the Jamaicans just really looking better. You can see that there's some better passing, in between the lines. With this substitution, see players coming to receive the ball. There you go. Good passing, good ball movement by the Jamaicans. They continue to just increase their possessional stats in this one. 74-26, 16 shots by the Jamaicans, only 2 by the St. Lucians.
Absolutely. You can clearly see that synergy and to that cohesion as well, even though the St. Lucians having possession at the moment, being able to track back as a unit and help each other out. Everyone is aware of their responsibilities, and you can see that this team has been together for quite some time.
Again, this number 9 for St. Lucia causing the Jamaicans a lot of problems. But good tackle there by Jabbar Johnson, because he was being healthy. I think he's a real good talent. That's the number 19 here for number 9 for St. Lucia. Since the beginning of the game, he has been giving them a warm time. There's a Jamaican who is down. Like he was the one actually fouling the player. I think he was hitting the face. That's the man from Mount Pleasant, Owen Jump. So let's see, will he be able to continue? It's a head injury. The referee is saying that it is a head injury. Yes, that number 9 for St. Lucia really causing some problems for the Jamaican team. Quality player. Here he is on it. Along with the number 11, who is also a very good player. Big up Jam PL fan of those good content creators when it comes on to the local football. Oh, that was a tough tackle. Could have been a foul, but the St. Lucia stood his ground and was able to get off a light shot. Jamaica 3, St. Lucia 0, 59th minute of the game. Good ball in between the line. Oh, again, losing it in the middle of the park. St. Lucia really putting in the tackles now, trying to win back this ball, see if they can find a way back into this game.
Lovely movement from the Jamaicans. Brilliant to find themselves out of pressure. Numbers forward as well. Would be a corner kick. Yes, a corner kick for the Jamaicans. Wonderful, wonderful. The back heel, the forward movement. Even Coach McLaren says, if you're able to put 6 passes together, you can really bamboozle the opposition. And here is Jamaicans now with a corner kick.
Yeah. People, you remember Simon said that I was what? I was using the old Elon Musk. He's ahead of me now. I don't know what he did. Let me see if I can get back ahead of him now.
So in the playback speed, go to 2.0.
Oh! St. Lucia on the attack again. One of the better players for St. Lucia here on the ball, the number 11, along with the number 9. But good defending by the Jamaican, just holding their composure. But St. Lucia wins a throw-in deep in the Jamaican half that they take quickly. Referee calls the play back. 61st minute of the game. That's where you're at, Simon?
Yes, sir. That's where I am. 60th minute.
Ball played high, long, strong into the box, headed out by the Jamaicans. Cleared upfield. Booted long by the St. Lucians.
Yes, folks. So you do have 8 groups because, of course, 8 teams will qualify for the World Cup. And the 8 highest seeded teams are Canada, Costa Rica, Mexico, Honduras, Haiti, USA, Panama, and Jamaica. Those are the top seeds out of each group. when we headed into the draw. So that's what the groups look like. Some groups have 5 teams, some only 4. So that's 3 matches for Jamaica on the journey to Qatar 2025 and beyond.
Yes. Jamaica coming forward again. Good ball movement by the Jamaican. Can he get it inside? He does. Too much weight and not having the kind of accuracy that is needed from the Excelsior man that goes by the alias Dam Dam. 256 completed passes by Jamaica, only 69 by St. Lucia. It is good to see this because, you know, we want to see the team keep the ball, but at the same time, scoring a lot of goals, right? And so they have been able to do that. Again, that number 9 player, but good tackle by the man playing on the left side of defense there for Jamaica. Smith just tackling and knocking that one out for a throw into St. Lucia. But this is good because sometimes, Simon, I think playing first, what it does is also put pressure on your opponent because you already have points on the board, you have the goals on the board, so they have to come and try and outdo you, and that could expose them, to over attacking and probably can concede. So I think maybe playing first is not as bad when viewed in that light.
Yeah, absolutely. You've hit the nail on the head there, Mannings, in that aspect. Points on the board, very important. You could even use an analogy of cricket, runs on the board as well, and what that could mean, scoreboard pressure. So, yep, I don't mind at all. We take it there. And of course, Smith again with another wonderful challenge. Such an industrious player for the Jamaicans and has been part of the journey ever since the camps in South Florida from last year and has been part of the squad every single step of the journey as the St. Lucians get ready to make some adjustments their end. So yes, full in agreement with you as well, Mannings, in relation to playing this game. And then of course on Wednesday being able to play. And we know that we play Saturday evening. So on Saturday evening we prepare ourselves to and rest our voices as well. We get lime juice and honey so we can rest our voices to celebrate qualification.
Definitely. A couple of substitutions for St. Lucia. But we have had players like even Alvas Paul who played under 17.
Absolutely. Alva Spola has
Yeah.
been there as well. Jason Wright, who we saw as well
Yes.
in the domestic base camps under Halgrimson. You made mention of Alva's Omar Holness, who is in England and has played in MLS as well. Sean Claude Lawson, Canada, played in the CPL. Quante Smith, Richard Trench, Nico Campbell. And here comes the Jamaicans looking for number 4. A solution says not right now, but it will come at some point. And over the past couple of under 17 cycles, even Alex Marshall has been in part of the under 17 teams, Justin McMaster. Some of them, like Donovan Dawkins, part of history, scoring 7 goals in a game. No other Jamaican has done that at this age group level. Ajani Talbot has been part of the under 17 cycle as well. So we look forward to the future as well by looking at this because you never know. Perhaps one of these guys could be on that plane in 2026. You never know what it could be. Or the Gold Cup in 2027. You never know what it could mean. So it just goes to show what this age group is as we keep one eye on the future and, of course, one eye on the present. So that's why I'm very excited about under 17 national teams when they're together because there's always a player or two that lights up your eye and someone that can always make the breakthrough as well. Some will make a transition at different paces from others. Some you might say, well, he might have been a squad player in this tournament, but when he's 20, he emerges to be, a force at his club. So different players emerge at different times. But for now, let us ensure that our full support is behind the 21 and the other 2 players here as reserves, the 23 players here, to get us to our first under 17 World Cup since 2011. And here comes the Jamaicans once more. There's numbers forward. So We await Manning's man to rejoin us soon. Here comes the Jamaicans. Putting numbers into the box. Oh, and just running out of space there. Goal kick for the St. Lucians. 67 minutes. That's right, 67 minutes gone in this encounter. And the score is Jamaica 3, St. Lucia 0. That is where we are at the moment. And what I'm going to do right now is show you a graphic to let you know about where we are right now in the grand scheme of things. You can watch on Concacaf's YouTube channel. That is a place where you can watch it. So you can be able to make keen note about that. So I'll share the schedule on your screen so that you can be able to see it at some point. Monday, February 10. That's where we are right now. Monday, February 10. In case you just joined us, after 67 minutes, it is Jamaica 3, St. Lucia 0. That's right, Jamaica 3, St. Lucia 0. St. Lucians booting the ball long. Justin Murray. He hasn't had to make a save this afternoon, but certainly the Jamaicans will have to be on the P's and Q's. Very important when you're bearing in mind that you want to keep all your players together. You want to keep them fit, strong, available for selection for the upcoming games. Very important ahead of these games ahead. "69 minutes gone in this encounter. Don't worry, folks. Mannings will be with us shortly. All right. So that will come quite soon. Simon, where is our left back from? Oh, so the left back for Jamaica, right? Who is Smith? Yeah, I was sharing earlier in terms of the breakdown of the players and where they're from in particular. So a vast majority are based in North America. So in relation to Smith, New York City FC. You have players in the squad that are at Inter Miami, New York City FC, Sigma, Portland Timbers, Inter Miami, Orlando City FC, Mount Pleasant, Jamaica College, and Arnett Gardens. So when you look at the array of the squad, it's quite a diverse one. A very diverse one, indeed. St. Lucia with a corner kick. It appears like they're going to be going with a long one. 70 minutes gone in this game. A long corner kick and a deep one means that the ball goes out of play. And with 20 minutes to go, Jamaica continues to lead by 3-0. St. Lucia, many people refer to as Jamaica's sister island for many reasons. One, because of its aesthetics, and two, because of the diversity of its people. Because similar to Jamaica, St. Lucia is also a diverse nation in terms of its people as well. When you factor in different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different races, Jamaica and St. Lucia are very similar in that aspect of things. You could perhaps say the only difference is the accent. That is when you could say that things start to get different. While Jamaica, I've always made it clear in terms of a Jamaican accent and how it can be differentiated from other Caribbean islands. It is straightforward. But here comes the Jamaica again, looking for goal number 4. You know what happens so often? Is moments like these. You see a commercial and a ball sails. Oh, just over the top. Nolan was menacing. He was menacing. Yes, Sigma is in Toronto. That is correct, DW. Sigma in Toronto. You are absolutely right. And the Jamaicans are going to make another adjustment. The number 6 for Jamaica will be coming out. Let me highlight that for you. Jamaica's number 6, Raekwon Campbell Dennis, is coming out. And number 14 is Earl Dennis. Earl Dennis is coming on for the Jamaicans right now as we approach 20 minutes remaining within this encounter. The Jamaicans continue to be tenacious as they search for more goals within this game. St. Lucia still putting numbers forward, and again, Justin Murray has to be coming off his line to guide the Jamaicans from safety. Does well to read it quite well. As I made mention, Coach, you've had Justin Murray working with the national senior Reggae Boys goalkeepers in 2 camps, and the St. Lucians have put the ball in the back of the net, and they have 1 goal. St. Lucia have scored 1. So after 72 minutes, it is Jamaica 3, St. Lucia 1. St. Lucia scoring in minute 73. St. Lucia went with a long ball over the top. And in this occasion, we see St. Lucia have their first goal of the tournament. The under 17 qualifiers. Score remains Jamaica 3, St. Lucia 1. Siobhan Bryan, the number 9, scoring for St. Lucia. That is Siobhan Bryan in the 73rd minute for St. Lucia. Okay, so that is the sequence of the goals so far. Seymour Reid in minute 12, Daria Wright minute 50, Jamari Nolan minute 54, and Siobhan Bryan minute 73 for St. Lucia. Again, Justin Murray has been off his line very, very often in this game. Yeah, Kyle Lauren and Richie Luria are also from Sigma as well. You're absolutely right.
Hey, Simon.
Yes, you're back.
The St. Lucia scored 1.
They've pulled 1 back, minute 73, that number 9 that you've made mention about. Just getting his toe on. So they have 1 in this game. Justin Murray's down.
I think it is the same. He pushed the player in his back, though, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's the same issue. Justin Murray didn't come off his line from the first half because of what happened with the card.
Looks like Smith is signaling to the bench to make a change, but Murray's saying, no, I'm okay. I'm up. As goalkeeper coach Aberdeen Scarlett was warming up the players. So 4 shots on target for Jamaica, 3 goals. As St. Lucia gets a corner kick here. Headed out by the Jamaicans. A quarter of an hour to play. That's 15 minutes. 15 minutes to go within this encounter. Jamaica already made 3 changes within this game.
Again, you see that ball over the top has been plaguing the Jamaicans from the first half.
I'm sure the technical staff at full time will be getting their hands on this footage and making all the necessary adjustments to ensure that What needs to be worked on is worked on ahead of game number 2. Here we are now, minute 77.
Yeah, so for those who are wondering what is wrong with management, there is a power cut in the area. And so thank goodness Simon is here. I can't see him, but I hear him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I had a similar situation last week as well, in terms of power cut as well. So what happens in Kingston is the same in other parts of the island, I tell you. So it happens. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Jamaicans. Dario White goes over. And headed out by the St. Lucians. Dario White still with it. The diminutive Dario showing his trickery flares and skills. Good lovely movement here with the Jamaicans with Nolan. And the St. Lucians intercept. And the first thing they're looking for is to go long. But the Jamaican defense
Again, that ball played in the box, the same number 9 again on the final ball.
Yeah, it'd be nice to regain that 3-goal cushion. That goal should not deflate the Jamaicans. Still, 3 points is within our sight. In another 12 minutes, we still need. It'd be nice to regain that 3-goal cushion. What happened 6 minutes ago is in the past. We look forward now. And here comes Justin Murray. Goes the distance. Okay. Kyle McLean. Back to Murray. And the Jamaicans now decide to go along. Bubble of possession on the right-hand side. St. Lucia gets possession.
Good
And Justin
opportunity
Murray.
there for St. Lucia. Again, the number 9. Poor play by Kai McLean, but good recovery by Justin Murray. Good save by Justin Murray. Kai McLean just lackadaisically giving that one away.
St. Lucia with another corner kick in this encounter as we approach the 81st minute of this game. Not long left in it. Murray hangs on. Jamaica has 3 forward. But the referee says, oh, it's a foul. Another change coming up for the Jamaicans. And firstly, it's going to be number 17. That will be coming out, Jabbar Johnson. And the man that is coming in will be Jaquan Brown. So that will be the adjustment that is made by Jamaica.
Make it the 83rd minute. Jamaica 3, St. Lucia 1. Goal scorers for Jamaica. We had the man Seymour Reed in the first half in the 12th minute. And then we have Dario White.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a goal by an excellent goal by Jamari Nolan.
Yeah, I must say
St.
it's
Lucia, they have looked better in this second half. Go ahead, Sam.
so in the goals from the Jamaican standpoint, great goals. Of course, the third goal might be the most aesthetic. I like the build-up of the second goal, which led to Dario White's finish, but three well crafted goals. It's like a bit of cramps from Jamaica from a few players.
Say that is a factor for is either team. This one, good move here by the
Good turn. Referee. Well, Rohan Manning, I see your comment within the chat. At the end of the day, we're playing 3 matches, and at the end of the day, how you qualify, it's by finishing at the top of the group. So Jamaica winning 3 games means World Cup qualification. It's not like a season, an English Premier League season, where you have 38 games and you have to have a certain style or anything like in that approach, a rhythm of things. 3 games and we're in a World Cup, quick turnaround times, 3 games in 6 days. That's all that's needed. Results, results, results. And tonight, 3 points is a step in that direction, because a win tonight means now 2 wins away from World Cup qualification. Minute number 86 and counting. The Jamaicans with possession. Of course, they pan the camera momentarily to Coach Butler, Simon as well. And certainly they're making their notes. What went well? What can we work on as well? Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. We can see Mr. Stinnett.
Yes, yes. I am back. I'm trying to get everything up and running properly. Think I have around 5 minutes to go. I don't know if it's the same thing on your end. Plus time
Yeah,
added on. Still
right.
three
Yeah,
on.
still 3-1. I've reached minute 86 on my clock. So yeah, we could say more or less the same pace. I've seen a comment in the chat. So at 8 o'clock Jamaica time, that's when it will be El Salvador versus the Cayman Islands.
And that was a poor challenge by the man Kai McLean, giving up a free kick to the St. Lucian in a dangerous position here. Just two players have really been a thorn in Jamaica's flesh throughout this game. Just the number 9 and the number 11 for St. Lucia really been a thorn in the flesh of this Jamaican team. One playing out on the wide left, the other right down the center, and I think the defensive line has played so high that they keep getting caught with that ball that is played over the top. So with just a few minutes to go, Jamaica continues to lead by 3-1. This in their first game, making things a little difficult as the games come quick and fast in this competition for the Jamaicans. But all expectation is that they'll be able to maneuver themselves to the top of the group. Free kick for St. Lucia. 4-man wall built by Justin Murray to defend this one. Good attempt, but just going over the top that time. Jamaica still continues to lead by 3-1. Not a bad attempt by the player that time for St. Lucia. Again, Jamaica trying to build out of the back, and I think the midfielders are turning their backs. If you look at them, they're all running upfield. So they leave the defenders to play the ball, and they're not coming to try and. That is what they have to fix. I think they have to fix that. I think that is where the issue is. Oh, that should be a card. I think that was retaliation by Cadriano Marsh. Yes, that is a yellow card. I think he was disappointed that he was not given the kick earlier, and so he went in with a rush challenge. The referee, rightfully so, dishing out a next yellow to the Jamaican. That was dangerous play.
Yeah, if you're at minute 89, you'll see an opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, what again? Jamaica hits the bar, the post. Oh my word! Very good play that time. Four minutes of time to be added on, as indicated by the fourth official. But that was a brilliant attempt by the man, Seymour Reed, cutting inside and firing that one off his right foot, hitting the inside of the post. Here he goes again. And a rampaging run. It's a good ball inside. Oh, poor communication, but still the Jamaicans have it. And there's a pass on the outside. I think he had the pass that time and he tried the shot. Oh, that was poor play. But Dario White has it for Jamaica in the right position of the field. And I think he made a mistake there. I think he was trying to play out instead of just keeping the ball in the corner.
Yeah, as you said,
St.
4 minutes of
Lucians trying to see if
stoppages.
they
We're
can.
now a minute of that into that as well. Just 3 minutes to go.
Yes. Ball booted upfield by the Jamaican, but easily controlled by the St. Lucians. There you go. This is Jamaica on the break. Oh, this is 3 versus 3. Oh, what a ball play through. Oh, and he kicks it into the arms of the goalkeeper. That should have been number 4 for Jamaica. That should have been number 4. And will we rue these opportunities? Offside call against St. Lucia as they played over the top again. The offside, this high line, and I understand it, but I think we have to use some wisdom because this high line can be a problem against more lethal strikers. I think we're going back to the original stream. Get out of the forward stream right now.
All right, there you go. I am back at the end of it. So power has been restored. And man is back, people. Just a couple again, a next chance for Jamaica. Oh, and here it is. This could be goal number 4. Oh, and he couldn't. And though it was fumbled, it was cleared out, but he just couldn't get the opportunity to play that one across. I think the tired legs that time affected the player. The question I see some people have been asking Simon is, after all the group leaders have been selected, is that the end of the tournament, or you go all the way to final, semi-final?
That is it. There's no round after this. There's no semifinals and final.
Okay.
It's just you qualify for the World Cup and that is it. And then you prepare your journey for November. There's no quarters, semis, round of 16. You just qualify for the World Cup and that's it. 3 games.
What about playing it? Oh my word! How did he miss that? How did he miss that? The final kick of the game, he was no more than 2 yards away from goal, right in the middle of the goal, and somehow Marin Nolan, I believe it is, knocked it over the top. That was an unbelievable miss. But 3 points secured for Jamaica, 3 goals scored. And I'm telling you, if you're one of those Manning Cup or the Costa Cup teams looking to get players from out of the Caribbean, I would say the St. Lucia, number 9 and number 11 are 2 good ones. But it is Jamaica 3, St. Lucia 1 in the first game of this group. Simon, listen, what is your final take on what you have seen tonight?
Yep. There's some encouraging signs this evening, I would have to say. Some very, very encouraging signs. 3 points, that's the most important thing secured. 3 goals scored. Third point, the 2 of our 3 goals came from substitutes, so it shows the impact that our players can have from the bench as well. So 3 points, 3 points, 1, a second element of substitutes on the score sheet, the impact that they have as well, and that means that the first hurdle has been cleared. So now 2 matches away from World Cup qualification. On Wednesday, we take charge against our neighbors to the west, and that is the Cayman Islands. Same time, 5 p.m. Jamaica time on Wednesday. Set your alarms, be ready. 5 p.m. Jamaica time on Wednesday as we hunt for victory number 2. At 8 o'clock this evening, it's El Salvador against the Cayman Islands, so we can do our scouting on them as well as we look ahead to the other qualifying matches.
Listen, yes, well said, Simon. And listen, this is the team's first game in the competition. They scored 3 goals, and so I have to give them credit. Did I expect more? Yes, but the truth is, when you look at the stats, 74% possession to St. Lucia 26, 21 shots in total by Jamaica, 4 on target by Jamaica, right? 4 big chances created, 11 corners, right? So we have to give credit where credit is due, right? Outside of the 14 shots, we had 4 shots on target, 14 off, 3 were blocks. We hit the woodwork 2 times. All right. We hit the woodwork 2 times. And so while there are things to be worked on, yes, I think like the team did well enough because they got the 3 points, because they scored 3 goals. We would have preferred that there be a clean sheet, but don't underestimate the St. Lucia team. Don't underestimate them. I think every time Jamaica goes into a match, whether it is male or female, seniors or juniors, there's an expectation that we're supposed to wallop all our opponents. And football doesn't work like that. Jamaica is not the only place doing work on its football. So give credit, but let me say, I expect a better performance in the second game. All right. So we build from here. There we go. It is the first game, and we build from here. All right.
Yep.
So yeah.
Well
And
said.
the
Well
thing is
said.
exactly Christopher right. I think we hit the post the post 2 times, right? We missed like 3 toppings. So if those 5 had gone in, that would be 8 goals for Jamaica. 8 goals. Right? And it's not like St. Lucia created a lot of chances. It's not like they got a couple of breaks in the wide areas because of the high line, but it's not like we can look at it and say, boy, they had us under immense pressure. So we have to give credit. All right, Simon?
Yep. Well said, Mannings. Well said in terms of all the points you've made mentioned of, and to be able to create chances on our own. It's very encouraging. And I know with the quick turnaround time, I'm sure Coach Butler, Coach Simon, Vassal Reynolds will have these conversations later in terms of what we should continue doing and some things to tweak ahead of Wednesday and also Saturday as well. And I want to thank you as well, Mannings, for having me on for this 2 hour duration period. And we'll see if we can do this all again on Wednesday. So I appreciate the time very much for being on this
Definitely,
evening.
man. And I mean, I appreciate you coming on because I know you're tired and you're in bed and
Mhm.
I asked you for 10 minutes and you gave me
Yeah,
2 hours and 10 minutes, right?
yeah, man.
Got to work out all things because I had a power cut. You were able to run the stream for me while I was off, man. Really appreciate you, Simon, and
Yeah, man.
looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday again. All right,
Yeah,
that's
man.
it. Get some
All right,
rest.
man.
Yeah,
Take
man.
care. Yeah, man. All right. Have a good evening. Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. So just let me say wisdom and knowledge. Remember, it is altitude, my friend. They're playing at altitude. Most people struggle at altitude from the beginning of the game. And if you only saw evidence of this in the 90th minute, then yes, that's not at the 70th minute. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. But what I will say, unlike teams that we have seen where we said, even in the national team game yesterday, the senior men, I hear people talking about the touches that they're not able to control the ball. These players are able to do that. There's a lot to work on, right? From here, right? But here's the important thing. These guys created a lot of opportunities. They didn't capitalize. If they had put away their opportunities, then it would have been 8 goals to 1, right? They didn't. So what we have to do, go back to the drawing board, come back on Wednesday and put away the opportunities, right? Now the team builds out of the back, they go methodical and they go slow. And then people still will argue, And then when they play it long, people argue. So we don't want to see, I don't know. Like Alex Reed, Alex Reed, Alex Reed, take out the thing that we just put in the group and put in the proper thing we are putting in the group because that is not what you're trying to put in the group. Take out that Alex Reed and put in the right thing. You understand me? So all I'm saying is that first game, altitude, yeah. So let's give it some time. Let's see, right? I thought overall, yeah, man, I agree with you. We need to be more clinical, and I think the defenders. What, Alex? We're not going to qualify. This is the second toughest team because according to people, St. Lucia are our toughest opponent. Not even El Salvador. St. Lucia. People have said. So let's see Let's see. We have won. We have not tied the game. We have won, right? And again, let me tell you, El Salvador and Guatemala these teams struggle against Jamaica. Guatemala and El Salvador don't really beat Jamaica at senior level or junior level. On the male side or on the female side. But whenever we come up against them, somehow we doubt our quality. We always beat El Salvador and Guatemala. Teams like Costa Rica, Panama, and Honduras give us problems. So let us relax. Let us relax. Remember, Jamaica beat this El Salvador team when they were under 15 bars. Come on, man. Let us relax, man. The team that were able to knock us out with that playing, like Mexico. Because that could have been given as a foul. Because earlier, he gave the Jamaican player a card for a thing like that. And so it flipped around. So come on. We mean to play, right? First place goes through. So win the next two games, we are through, right? So the coaching staff go back to the giant board, come back again, and Wednesday we'll be back here with you. People, I'd love for this particular stream, to have 100 likes. So please, hit the like button for me now. Hit the like button. Yeah. All we need to do is that win our games. Win our games. Win our games. Right? Please remember again, we are playing at altitude. Altitude like in the Azteca in Mexico, where even senior teams have gone there and struggled. I don't understand. The team scores 3 goals, hit the post 2 times, miss 3 easy goals, and we still, I don't know. Fans, come on. Come on. All right, so we have 12 minutes to go, so we are going to open the lines for a couple of calls in the next 12 minutes we are going to close. So let's take a couple of calls, and then we will close out the show for today. Jamaica 3, St. Lucia 1. Goal scored by Seymour Reed, Dario White, and Jamari Nolan. Those are the 3 goal scorers. So if you have any thought, you can call in and let us know. So Seymour Reed in the 12th. In the 12th minute. Dario White in the 50th minute. And Jamari Nolan in the 54th minute. Paul Edwards is located abroad. He's located abroad. Again, a big thank you to Simon Preston, who came on and joined me. We have a caller. This is Gunners Boss. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Good afternoon, my friend. How you doing?
Yeah, man. Bless up, you know. people, me just start over here to tell me, say, 112 on over here, and I hate it, like, if you hit it like, but, what I mean, so, cheap him, and make me all up in there, cuss and bleep, I tell you, hit it like, but, no, hit it like, but. Juras, hit it like, but, hit it at 2025 now, drop him Alice. I stop up crank to the like button, hit it. Tap the like button, people. And man, what go on? I never know a game, man, to it.
Yeah, man. Under 17 qualifier started today. We played the first game in our group. 4 teams are in the group. So at 8 p.m. Jamaican time tonight, the other 2 teams will play, which is Cayman Island will go up against El Salvador. So right now, Jamaica leading the group.
I hear you was announcing these games earlier, but it's like, say, I was in or out of the hearing range of the thing, so I never even catch it here to them, Tune in earlier, me just tune in and say, you're over here, But we talk about Super Bowl, this and Super Bowl, that you never say, boy, me tell you, say, Eagles are winning, I tell me, say, I Chiefs, me I go with, Come on. Keep and follow everything where you say shiny, man. You're not good at Eagles, not real things, man. Repeat.
All right,
it was surprising. I expect the Eagles. I know the Eagles have a chance, but even though I miss out on the mouth, the Eagles are gonna win. Deep down in my heart, I still believe that the Chiefs have the better chance of winning the game. That party, we can't count the whole of it. We can't even count the whole of the points then when them score, because them get the most of them points score in a garbage time when the man them call the dogs off. But so most of that points, that 40 to 22 could have been 40 to 13 or 14 or something like that. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So it was a total domination and beatdown. Man, them come at, me see this happen in the NFL football already when responding favorite.
Bonus boss. Me have an
Yes.
NFL discussion today. And you never call it. Well, I know. And you never call
me
it.
busy, man. Maybe I work, man. Me do some work, man. Me do some work and boss and watch me.
Fine.
So me not say nothing more about you. Me not say nothing more. Not another word. Not waste of time.
Yeah, so tomorrow
somebody I go call in. Somebody else call in.
Even if nobody no call in, make we talk about the game, man. Because we have to answer a whole football question. We have to answer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, answer football.
And then tomorrow we get back to the NFL in the morning show.
So yesterday the game was a decent game because they say a 3-1. Is a 3-1?
Yeah, it's 3-1. I think we missed at least 3 what I call easy opportunity, and we also hit the post 2 times. I mean, so if those had gone in, it could have been an 8-1 game. 72%. We have over 300. When you look at the stats in terms of passes completed, Jamaica completed 408 passes to 93% Lucia. You understand me? So you have to look at that 21 total shots. So you have to look at that. Though both teams are the same amount on target, Jamaica had some block shots. So you have to give credit to the youngsters. The St. Lucia team,
yes.
Right? The game was at altitude. The altitude is very dangerous. And so they were at altitude. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of these kids who is 17 and under, right?
Yeah, no, you can't be 17. Basically 16.
Oh,
yeah.
16 close to 17. That's what I say. U17. Okay. All right then. Good show. I'm going to listen for the rest of 5 minutes. So yeah. So tomorrow we catch up.
Yeah, every time, man. Yeah, man. Owen. So Lulu's son did not make the final squad. Yeah, Justin Murray could have been red carded, but Jason Gunnar, when you look at it again though, they were covering defenders and the player never really had possession of the ball because the ball came over the top. So a referee told me that it would not have been a red card because the player never had possession. The ball was over the top and they had like Jamaica had 2-3 defenders and it was outside. Yeah, so that is why it wasn't a red card. So he had covering players. So I've been told. All right. No, but in the starting 11, the only local player in the starting 11, I don't know, is one. In the starting 11, the goalkeeper, Justin Murray, who warrants his place in the team. Owen Jump in midfield, the starting 11. The Marley Williams, the right back. All right. And Giovanni Taylor. Those are the 4 local players who started. So I don't understand. That means 7 of the players in the starting 11 are from the diaspora. So this quota argument is madness. At least you can say this under 17 team, there's no quota thing in it. You have to give credit where credit is due. This is, yeah. So if they said that it is 5, right? They had 7 of them started. When you look at the substitution that came on, Dario White is not domestic. And most of the players, so we could go through the names and things. But listen, please don't make the conversation about that. Don't make the conversation about that. You understand me? Yeah. Let me see if I can get. I wonder if I can get anybody from over there. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, man. I wonder if I can get anybody from the to talk to me. I'll find out. Yeah. But like I said, it is the first game, it is altitude. The team one created chances and stuff. Kyle Miles, yeah. Good young player that I love, you know. I like him, you know. One of my favorite youngsters, you know. Yeah, but yeah, man. Wish he was there. This is management that a coach, but coach didn't pick him, so I'm okay with that. Let's see how the team progress, and sing. Yeah, you understand me? Yeah. So that is 3 minutes to go, people. So hit the like button, subscribe, and share. But I think it was a fair enough performance. You know, I think the midfield needs to to really like receive some of these passes some more, and help defensively. The other thing that I want to see is that I realize that we don't head the ball. Most of the times when the ball is in the air, the St. Lucians win the header, or the Jamaicans will let the ball drop. I don't know if because nowadays they don't have kids at a young age heading the ball. I don't know, but it seems like they don't want to head the ball. The ball come in the box, especially offensive players. When we are defending, the offensive players don't want to head the ball. So that is something again to work on, right? Yeah, the number 6, Raekwon, he played well, man. I think the number 6 and the 19 jump in the middle of the park played well. Dario came on, played well. You know, I didn't see much from Kadriana Marsh. But like I said, it is the first game. Kyle McLean, except for a couple of mistakes, did well. Justin Murray, I think he made a couple of saves that could have been detrimental if he didn't do what he did. But because he got that yellow card, he became very, you know, tentative in advancing for any other, which may have put his defense under undue pressure. All right. People, listen, I've been on for 2 hours and a half, and you have been great company, right? Great company. I appreciate every single one of you. All right. So I want to thank you because I'm going to end the stream right now. So I want to say thank you to everyone who watched, everyone who viewed. Have a wonderful. What are you talking? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There were players. Reggae Boys _reactor. Which you tell me a player from England that was not part of this, or who was a part of it, who wanted to be a part of it and was not allowed? No, right? There is a player, in fact, one of the last players added to the squad who replaced one of the players from America who has been around, is a player from England, from Tottenham. One of the last players. In fact, it was so late that his name, he's one of the two players that they brought. He's from Tottenham. So I don't know what you're talking about no English-based heritage player. You need to ask why. I will tell you guys, you think it is easy for people to send their kids from England to Jamaica on a regular basis to come and train, boss? You think it's monkey money? You didn't hear me tell you. Let me tell you something. Reggae boys, right? People like Mark Lewis and many of these other people who are their kids going to camp. Over $5 million US it cost them to go to camps. That would have been doubled for the people in England. You think because them play ball, all of them have money to do them things there? So some don't up to. So relax. So if you don't know, go and find out and don't talk things that you don't know. So don't ask any question now because you already saying that there was a quota system. You already said that. No English-based heritage player. You're already saying that the coach is acting like Minzy with the women team and Busby had to correct. You already saying that. And then you want to ask question after. You already made your pronunciation. You already made your declaration. You already said that the people are doing something. So don't say that when you don't know. So when you find that player from England that said he wanted to be a part of it or was found and did not, then you come and talk. So find the player. You find the player because you have find the player. Which player you're talking about? Give us a name. Reggae Boys Reactor. People, let me just take this from him for 3 minutes. Give me a name. Give me a name. Give me a name, Reggae Boy. So you can't give me a name. Bam, your argument done. Chatting to the pun. Next person. All right. So, I hear that CC saying that. It's a certain conversation. Me not want to bring up, but me need CC. So in the morning now after the game done and thing, CC. So the argument that we hear you have elsewhere, me want you come challenge me. Me want to challenge you on it. Want to challenge. No, man, I didn't say 5 million US. So a lot of the parents, in terms of the camps that they were having in preparation, because you know, Gunners boss, if you live in Houston and you have to fly to Florida, and you are bring your son, you and your wife are bring your son for your camp, you have to go book a hotel, don't it? You have to book flight for the three of you, so you can be a part of it. It's not everybody can afford that, boss. And can the federation have camps in every single state, and can they really go to England and go to London and Manchester and Leeds and have camp in every single place? No. So they had it in central space. So obviously not everybody can be there because not everybody can afford it. So if they had if you say that there are 10 Jamaicans, let's use a reasonable number in the entire state. In each state, we just use the lowest figure, 10 youth qualified. All right, 10 youths, and there are 50. That's 500, right? I'm talking about in the USA. All right, that's 500 youths. Not all 500 will be able to come to a camp if you've been invited to a camp, and you can't go to every one of the 50 states them to find. So you have it in a central place. Who can make it will, who can make it will. You will never be able in any football where you have a diaspora because there are people in Holland who are Jamaican. So is there a quota system against the people in Holland? There are some Japanese who are born in Japan who are Jamaicans. Should we have a camp in Japan? We have people in Saudi Arabia who are Jamaicans. Should we keep a camp there to find them? You can't keep camp every single where in the world. Come on, let's reason, man. But CC, tomorrow I'm going to challenge you, CC. Tomorrow I am going to challenge you. One thing I'll say is that the parents who have been a part of this process, and I always say it, they need to be commended. But CC, tomorrow I want to challenge you. But I am Manning's man. You don't know. And this is I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, when it gets to this time, we say, we are over. And we are OUTTT out of here.